It's been a long time. I have been waiting for this. Finally, Accelerator gets the recognition that he truly deserves. His very own anime. To be honest with you, I feel like this should have happened some years ago. But then again, with the way animation quality can go, which is better than it was last year, well, years before, probably is for the better. Nonetheless, I am just extremely excited. And again, from what happened from Index Season 3, I was a bit skeptical. Think about it. Especially everyone saying how terrible Season 3 was, which even I will admit, without ever reading the novels before then, things felt like it was going too fast. But nonetheless, whether I have not read the books or anything, my first impression on this episode was I love it. I love it. Even if it didn't do anything right based off the books, I love it for what it is. Because it's Accelerator. Do you know we have 3 shows out this season that's about a badass protecting a little girl? Do you know that? It's one of my favorite things to watch. Is when you have this very tough dude who acts like he's supposed to be feared by all, but he protects that precious little girl. It's a soft little weakness. First, we have what I'm reviewing called Mo Sama Retry. Then we have one I have yet to talk about called If It's For My Daughter, I Will Defeat a Demon Lord Himself. And now we have a certain scientific accelerator. And I love it. I love it. It's the first episode is just introduction, I believe that this takes place after season 1. The fact that he's just now healing from his wounds from the brain damage from season 1 when he got shot, it caused him from being where he has to rely on that device in order to continue his powers. Without the device, he's not able to think properly or even say words, which really sucks. It really sucks that it happened to him. If it wasn't for that, he would be a total badass. But probably for him knowing what it means to have a weakness will probably make him become a better person in the first place. So maybe that was for the best. Who knows? I think so, anyways. This episode was very, it's just an opening introduction is how I feel like it is, We have Accelerator, we have Last Order, and we have some bad guys I don't even care about thinking about, really. Pretty much the main premise of this episode was some group of high schoolers broke into a research lab and stole a weapon of nitrogen that can make nitrogen blades. And however, it felt like the thing was a prototype. How could you even expect to beat Accelerator with such a crappy device, if you ask me? Don't be wrong, ice powers are cool, but that thing looked like it really needed to rely on more than just one person for it to work. One person was carrying around the cartridges, the loadouts. The other one was controlling the gas around it. So, what's the point? What's the point of the weapon? Like I said, it's a prototype weapon, and they felt like something like that would defeat Accelerator. They probably had more plans for it, but it failed. Because, despite of his nitrogen, Accelerator can still control all forms of vectors. So even if he's going his way, the main way to stop Accelerator is to stop his vectors, really. Main way to stop him. So that being said, it just made no sense for a weapon. These were just some bad guys that you would forget about. Anyways, but this is what really got to me. It was the excitement, the relationship between Accelerator and Last Order. Accelerator just trying to get over or trying to get used to his new life as he's become handicapped in a way, He has to rely on a device in order to continue living on. At the same time, now he has to have responsibilities. This show will probably be more about redemption in a way, where he needs to think about himself. Because as we've been watching the opening, they kept showing all the dead bodies of the Mythicas that he has slaughtered throughout the years, and he probably has some guilt about what he did, and he wants to, be something that she can look up to in a way. First, Last Order. Last Order in the entire episode, which is her just making some little cakes, frog cakes, for him as a little celebration for him to get out of the hospital. And for some reason, the bad guys took her cakes. Why would you do that? Why? That made no sense at all. Are you trying to get killed? Do you want to die at a young age? Like, it's bad enough you went attacking the hospital, but you don't go away and taking a little girl's traits from her. You just don't do that. Because you're going to have someone like Sarah on your ass. It's like killing John Wick's dog, okay? You don't do that, okay? You're asking for a death. And that's, well, they didn't die because they gave the sweets back. But the way he handled them, I guess, he took pity on them. The old Accelerator would definitely smash him to bits. But this Accelerator, nah, he took some pity on them. He knocked the main villain out, and then as for the girl in the glasses, he just flicked her like, oh my god, that was adorable. And of course, some people in the comic section were questioning why are the clone Mikasas are they're hanging around Accelerator. They're okay with him being around. They don't understand that. Even from coming from season 3, they couldn't comprehend a lot of emotions just yet during that time. They had to go through some very traumatic events in order to express emotions. Like was shown in the Railgun series where Accelerator was torturing one of them and they started to experience fear. They have to go through those events in order to experience emotion. So most of them didn't experience emotion, even though they do share a certain link. So because of that, they're not afraid of Accelerator. The experiment's over with. He's not going to go after them anymore. But however, we do know what happens in the future where Mikasa Worse comes along and that happens. But that's not for like a long while. Now, what I feel about the art. It looks a bit different from the Index series. It does. See, the Index series is very familiar to the Railgun series, but this one feels like the art is a bit different, including the animation. It feels a bit bright, but in a good way. It's bright, when you have Misaka on Last Order around and she's goofing off and it's adorable scenes, and then that brightness can turn to darkness quickly with the tones, which when something bad is happening, something underground-like or Accelerator's on a rampage. So it knows when to change color tones, when it needs to have to happen. So that's something good right there. Animation, this is the first episode. Animation, in my opinion, wasn't so bad. It wasn't that bad. Or in fact, it was pretty good, in my opinion. I still need 2 more episodes to decide whether or not the animation is good. I know you can just tell from one episode, but I need more, okay? I need more to make a full judgment on this. The opening is okay, but that's a good thing. It doesn't try to raise your expectations. Do you remember when I was reviewing Index Season 3, and the second opening came out, and the second opening had me hyped because how well animated it was, and just a drill, and you had Accelerator's awesome battle against Misaka Worse. You had Misaka flying around the jets, misleading the missiles. We didn't get to see that in the show. I thought we were going to see something like that, but we didn't get to see it at all. So maybe this is for the best when you don't do an overly hyperactive opening that sets your expectations really high. This one, in a way, sailed in to explain what's going to happen in this season. He's going to be thinking about the terrible things he's done in the past. People are going to come try to attack him, and he can take them on, but he has a weakness. But at the same time, he has someone he also has to protect. And of course, they show a montage of some of the villains and allies he will have throughout the show. This was good. I liked it, It didn't try to really hype you like the last one did. You know how I love War from Index Season 3. War is amazing. When I first heard that song, I immediately downloaded it onto my playlist. So, and I do like this one too. Not as much as Roar, but it's still good nonetheless. So I can't wait to download this opening as well. So I'm glad that the opening doesn't try to set my expectations too high. Nonetheless, I'm going to enjoy this because it's Accelerator, and next thing you know, we'll have Railgun Season 3, and yes, I do plan on starting Season 2 of Railgun, by the way. I can't believe I haven't started yet, but I will. There's been busy with other things, and yes, I have been reading Index New Testament too, as I said I would. So, there's that. But I say I'm looking forward to this. Lately, a lot of things I have been wanting to review this season have been kind of not meeting my expectations or kind of disappointing in some way, whether it's animation or it's pasting. This is okay. So I'm looking forward to more. I believe we only have 12 episodes for this, so it sucks. Index gets 26 episodes. Railgun gets 24 episodes, well, 26 episodes as well. Why can't Accelerator get 26 episodes? It's Accelerator. Well, anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys are excited as I am for Accelerator. It's been a long time coming, too. So if you want to help out the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon to get notified every time I upload. Madcrownxox, signing out.